Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another weekly update video. This is episode 51, and it has been a great week of diecast awesomeness this week. Of course, I'm not going to show you everything I found here because some of what I've already done videos on. I got that Auto World box in the mail yesterday, did a video on that. Found the Car Culture series, the newest one, Race Day, did a video on that on Friday. So, in spite of finding that stuff, or getting that stuff, I got a bunch of other stuff here to show you, acquired in various ways. Also got a few customs done, so I'm going to really just glaze over this, and then we're going to take a closer look at the majority of it in the next segment of the video, per usual. So, starting with, I got some customs done, so we'll take close looks at these, but I got a Toyota Corolla 8086, sweet Firebird, and we're just going to go through real quick because we want you to see them up close. This van, old school van's got headlights in it. We'll turn those on in the second segment here. So those are for customs. I got this sweet little VW bus from my buddy Chris, who took a road trip to California, and he just got me something while I was out there. And this is Pacific Beach, California. It's kind of cool. It is a pullback VW. So that's pretty neat, and it's got a magnet on the side so you can put it on a fridge. So I probably will put this on my fridge. Why not? It's a magnet. Pretty cool. So there's that. Found some Matchbox. These are the only three notable models, of course. So go ahead and I'll crack all these in the next part. The only two Hot Wheels that are worth anything really in K-case to me. We'll crack those in the next segment. Got some mail from the Redline Club. We'll take a closer look at that. I got number 204, by the way. It's the lowest number Redline Club car I've ever gotten. So that's kind of cool. I got a box in the mail from Dano, and he wrote me a little note in here. Are you okay from your friend Dano? Happy Father's Day, LOL. Didn't know when it would get there, which Father's Day is next weekend. I know you're an Auto World man, but I'm looking for a Greenlight Motor World First Series Range Rover. Any ideas other than eBay? Thanks, Dave. Have fun. P.S. I saw that video of the tour of your room. It's awesome. I think I saw some Rovers. Let me know when you're ready to get rid of them. I'll take a look, Dan, and we'll see if we can work something out for those Rovers. I know I got a couple of cool ones. So he sent me, I'm just going to show you this box real quick. This box is kind of some played with cars in here. Notably, there's a Flat Out 442. He sent me these, probably the majority of which to customize. Here's a Beetle convertible. All these are pretty rough. Well, this one's not really rough, but I could definitely make a custom out of this. Super Trofeo. So that's pretty cool. What else is in here? There's this kind of neat, this is a neat Zymex or Z-Toys Ford van. That is kind of sweet. I might, I don't know, restore it, but just like paint this thing, make it look decent, or maybe I'll leave it played with. I'm not sure. It's kind of a neat looking casting. I would like to get one in mint condition. That'd be really cool. So just a couple of things in there. There's a Viper. So lots of castings to customize, and I like customizing castings that are totally trashed. To me, it's more rewarding than taking apart a brand new car and just repainting it or whatever. It's much more fun if you can take something that is totally played with and then breathe new life into it. So there's that. Oh, he also gave me, this is a cool Ertl Firebird. I'll leave this one as is. Hot Wheels Firebird that I didn't have, so that's cool. This one's minty. 80s Firebird. Have this one, but never have enough of these. Pretty awesome. Played with this casting a ton when I was a little kid. And then this van from the Flames 5-pack. I do already have it, but I might do something cool with this casting too, now that I know how to put lights in one of these. So there's that. Let's see here. My buddy Suresh, who I've talked about on this channel prior, hooked me up with some stuff. Auto World, Hennessy Camaro. I thought I needed this one, buddy, and I didn't. But that's okay, because now I got two of them, and we're going to crack this one. So I'm going to open that on the next segment. Or I'm going to open it before the next segment. You got to cut it, so I'm not going to waste your time with that. Classic Gold GTO, which I actually already have one of these, so I'm going to crack this sucker open too. And Racing Champions, what is this? Ford Bronco, 84 Bronco. And why not? let's crack that sucker open in the next segment as well. So there's that, and then I got these 3 Best of Matchbox he was able to find me. This finally, I really wanted one of these, and I'm glad I got it. We'll crack that in the next segment, as well as this we'll crack in the next segment. And this one I already cracked in a separate video, so we'll just keep this one carded, and I'll throw it up on the wall. So there's that, and then next I got a bunch of stuff, okay? A bunch of cool stuff from my buddy Joe, who came down and basically opened up his trunk of greatness, and we were able to swap for a bunch of it. My buddy Crazy Todd came over, and Todd got a bunch of stuff off of him that was really, really cool. And so just real quick, I got these, and you're not going to see any of this until the second segment of the video. Some of it I'm going to open. Got this cool Viper, got all these Lucy's that we'll take a look at. Got some other Lucy's, some cool Vans, Racing Champions, Johnny Lightning, really cool stuff. So we're going to take a look at that close up. So let's keep this segment of the video short. Let's move on to the next one, and let's take a close-up look at some of this cool diecast stuff. All right, let's start by taking a peek at this Camaro loose. I went ahead and opened it up. And here it is. This is from Auto World Licensed Premium Release 1. And I think you can still get these. These Release 1 cars, they weren't very limited. I think you can still get them at Meijer stores. Still carries this line. So you still see cases of these pop up there. Which I just had a Meijer open in a town north of me. And I'm soon to get one in my city of Appleton. So I am very happy that I'm going to get that, another option of where to buy Auto World and Greenlight and Johnny Lightning and all that great stuff. So that's going to be exciting. But this is a very cool casting. It's in the first release of Auto World. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this before. It's pretty neat, though. It does have little lens detail in the front, painted detail in the back. It's very, very heavy, very detailed metal base. Just looks really awesome. This is a cool, really cool version of this Camaro. So, really cool. Take a quick look at that. Of course, these are the ones that came in the acrylic cases, which are kind of nice that you get an acrylic case, display case with it. Next up, let's take a look at this Ultra Red Firebird. Well, this is a custom Firebird that I made. Decal provided by Nesto P. Thank you very much, buddy, for making those decals for me. I tried to make this look like an Ultra Red, kind of, with this paint job. And I'm not really decided on the wheels yet. It does roll, however, tires rub just a little bit. If I get those axles glued down in there, they won't roll, or they won't rub anymore. But I haven't really decided if these are the wheels that I'm going to stick with. So I haven't done that. So anyway, detailed the back, detailed the front pretty decently. I think it looks pretty good. Decal looks great. So all in all, looks pretty good. And let's see here. Next up, we got this guy. This was just a custom. I just felt like painting something, so I did this Corolla A86. And I think it turned out pretty cool. The tires are not rubber. They're plastic, but they look pretty good on this car. Detailed it out. And I don't normally do a lot of JDM stuff or anything, but thought this one would be a fun one to do. And it turned out okay. I think it turned out pretty good. Didn't detail the interior or anything, but and I generally don't take a lot of time to detail the interior just because you don't really see it all that much. Here's his cool Lamborghini. This thing looks awesome. Only thing it's missing right now, it does roll good, pretty good, and it just needs taillights painted basically. Maybe a little bit of detail in some other spots on the vehicle, and then this thing is done. But I like the way this one turned out. It's screwed together. Kind of experimented with the paint a little bit. This is a metal cast ground coat with a like a metallic yellow or whatever, like a safety yellow painted on it. So looks pretty sweet. I dig the way that Lamborghini looks, pretty awesome. And then we got this van. This is made for Snake's Diecast in exchange for an Ultra Red. And all I did was put lights in it. It's the old school van. And I think that turned out pretty cool. The only thing I really need to do right now with it, and I can turn off the light real quick so you can kind of see it a little better, maybe. The only thing I need to do with it is block out the light from bleeding on the inside. And then that thing's done. So I'll probably finish that up tonight. and do that. So pretty sweet. And then I gotta also kind of glue the axles in so they don't, so the wheels don't rub. Because I had to remove part of the interior that kind of holds down the axle. So since that's gone, it sits a little lower than it's supposed to, which is okay, but the wheels rub. Here's a quick look at that other Firebird that I got from Dano. Thank you very much for this. Adding that to my fire chicken collection. That's awesome. Here's a quick look at that VW bus I got from my buddy Chris. Again, it's a pullback. It's a front-wheel drive pullback, which is kind of interesting. So that's pretty cool. It's got a magnet on the side there, which is sticking to an M2 screw. Whoops. Picked that up along the way. So that's pretty cool. Too bad it doesn't open bottles, then it would be definitely awesome. And then this is that weird Zymex van, kind of neat, beater. Don't know what I'm going to do with that, but it's pretty cool. And then, let's see here, let's take a look at this gasser. I went ahead and took it out of the Protecto. These are definitely gorgeous. They're going for ridiculous money, of course, on the Bay, as you would expect. I got the red one, because this is the first year I've ever been a Redline Club member. And then I got number 204. Well, you can see that. So, pretty sweet. Pretty cool to have this in my collection. Not going to sell it or anything, just going to keep it. And it's pretty awesome. Of course, along with that, we also got this sweet Redline card, just in case I need to show my Redline identification. We got that. And then Redline Club 2016 patch. So I can put that on my jean jacket. And then, just kidding. And then got this cool little button, like old school Redline would come with, a metal button. So that's pretty cool. So nice to finally get these after a year or so. Sticking with Hot Wheels, got these. I'm just gonna crack these real quick. These are the only two cars I think that I really wanted from K-Case. Was just the 180 SX and this cool truck. Pretty much it. This Ford truck's really neat. I like this casting. It's pretty cool. I might try to put headlights in one of these things. It'd be kind of neat. I like that. And then this is pretty neat. In spite of, I really don't like the new Hot Wheels race team color scheme. It's just too colorful for me. So there's that. Matchbox. We'll quickly open these up real quick. We got this Mercedes 6-wheeler. We got the Subaru Impreza STI, and then this Volkswagen Transporter cab. Like everybody's doing those double cab stuff. This thing's pretty sweet. It's a police Subaru Impreza. I like it. Matchbox is pretty awesome lately. This casting is no slouch either. I think that's pretty cool. And then this VW is just great. I haven't found the variation of the green one with the tools in the back, only the flat one. I found 2 of these and none of the other variation yet. But this casting's just awesome. Really, really cool. So, Volkswagen Transporter cab. Everybody's doing the Volkswagen trucks right now, but they're all doing kind of a different generation. So this is almost like a T3, I guess. The T2 is done by Greenlight, and the T1 is done by M2. Probably leaving somebody out, but that's all right. So, more Matchbox. These Vestos. This Lamborghini Miura I've been really wanting, and it is beautiful. We don't have to stick a lot of time into this because I know you guys have seen this already. If you have Meijer stores in your area, you've probably had these for some time already. We are just getting them here, and they still haven't come to any other store but Meijer. But they came to a Meijer up in Green Bay, and my buddy Sharash was able to pick up a couple for me. So they're finally starting to arrive. So got that. We'll open up this Range Rover Sport. Shout out to Dano. This is almost a Land Rover, right? It's pretty cool. Does have a trailer hitch on the back. Oh yeah, so does the Volkswagen. They both have trailer hitches on the back, so that's kind of a neat thing. And really cool. This one does have the rubber tires that were used in other Matchbox Premium series. These ones, however, are Hot Wheels Real Riders. These spoked wheels. So, But awesome that they're crossing those over into the Matchbox line. Why wouldn't they? Might as well. So there's that. And then we got this GTO, Johnny Lightning. This is the first one of these I'll have loose. These are really cool GTOs with a light bar. Beat the heat. Awesome. Rubber tires with tread. All metal construction. Looks really cool. Hood should open on this sucker. Yep. Got some detail in there. Shuts nice. This is really nice. The only one of these that I'm missing is the red one. So that one I got to look out for. But the other versions of it, I at least have one of each of the other ones, which is there's a gold one and a white one. And then I'm just missing the red one. And this, of course, is the, I guess it's kind of an indigo, maybe. It's not quite purple. It's not quite blue. Or maybe it is blue. I don't know. It looks kind of purplish. So there's that. Awesome to add that to my collection. And then we got a Racing Champions for you. This sweet Ford Bronco. We're going to open that up very quickly here. These are limited to 1336, which is kind of an oddball number. This is out in 4 different variations as well. This is definitely a cool casting. Got to fix a tire on here real quick. So it's got rubber tires with tread. Metal body, metal base. Does the hood open on this one? Sorry, I got to pull it off camera. Yes, it does. Very cool. This is actually a Johnny Lightning casting. So it's in the Racing Champions line, but I believe it is actually a Johnny Lightning casting. And we've seen that since the beginning of Racing Champions. They've been using Johnny Lightning. They've been using Ertl tools. I guess whatever they think is going to fit in the line perfect, or well with the line, they're going to use. So this is actually a Johnny Lightning tool. As far as I know, it says Johnny Lightning on the base anyway, and at least it's stamped into the bottom of the base, so it's got to be a Johnny Lightning casting. But it is really nice, so dig that. That is really cool. And then we got to move on here quick. We got some other stuff to go through. I'm not going to open these up, but I'll just show you really quick. I got this Zamac 70 Chevy Chevelle. I really like this casting a lot, and I was late to the game on it, so I don't have some of them, the ones. These 2 variations of it I didn't have, but I was able to snag off my buddy Joe. So that's pretty cool. Got those. Got this nice Ferrari 308 GTS. This one we can crack. Quick and take a look. This casting is interesting, and I believe it is a Corgi casting, as it's got 5 rivets. It's got rivet overload. So definitely not going to customize this one because I don't really want to drill apart 5 rivets. But it does look cool. Like this casting. It is a pretty neat one. But yeah, it is a Corgi tool. At least I'm pretty sure it is. I think a lot from this year. What year was this? 95, 96-ish. I think there's a lot of Corgi castings in that year that were used that year for Hot Wheels. So there is that. And let's see. I got this Viper off him with gold hot ones. I'm not going to crack it because I don't have one. So there's that. And then we got this sweet Hot Bird, All-American Firebird on hot ones. This card is pretty crispy. Not going to crack that. I have a loose one of these, but it's in really rough shape. Let's see here. Got this Beetle Classic Series in red, Spectre Flame red. Not going to crack it because I also got one from him loose. So there is that cool Beetle. So picked up that guy. Let's see, we got from the Milestone series, we got this Ford GT40, and this one I did already cut open. So there's that. Kind of collect this casting as I collect pretty much all Ford GT castings. And this one's pretty cool. We got rubber tires with tread. It does have a plastic base, but pretty sweet. So got that. And then this one I already opened too. This is another casting I kind of collect, the Viper RT10. Mostly because I liked it a lot when I was a little kid. And of course I'm still a little kid at heart. This one's got Real Riders on it, although the Real Riders are quite a bit too small, I think, for this casting, leaving a lot of room in the wheel wells. But either way, it's a variation I didn't have, so I had to get it. I had to crack her loose. And there's that Milestone series. I don't know much about the Milestone series. I think it was only sold at Walmart. But they all had rubber tires and plastic bases. But pretty cool. At least most of them did anyway, from what I know. And then I also got this GMC Motorhome Retro Entertainment from Stripes. Not gonna open this one right now just because I don't have another one, and I probably will try to get another one before I open one. And then got this sweet Johnny Lightning Viper. This is kind of cool. This is 2000 Dodge Viper. This is a limited edition, one of 2,500. So this is a real limited run. And see if we can find a copyright date on the bottom here. I always forget to look for these. So this actually looks like it's copyrighted as 2008. So this has got to be kind of near, I guess, the tail end of Johnny Lightning or something. But before they, stopped for a while and then relaunched. But that's cool. Definitely going to keep that carded just because. So there's those. And then I got a bunch of loose stuff from them. So I guess let's start with Beetles. I got some Johnny Lightning Beetles. We got this guy, is pretty cool. I don't know at all when any of these are from. But this is a cool casting, cool Johnny Lightning casting. So I got that one. I got this one. Getting Buggy. This is the Getting Buggy. That's pretty sweet too. Another Johnny Lightning Bug Off. Pretty neat. Like the Johnny Lightning Beetles. I like my classic Beetle. We've already seen that one. Here's another Hot Wheels one. Picked this one up from them. This is a Holiday Rods. I have the one in green. I did not have this one in red, so cool to add that one to the collection. Then we got another Johnny Lightning Beetle. This one's in gold. I think this one's a lot more limited than the other ones. It's got plastic tires. It's a really nice color. Johnny Lightning did do a great job with the Beetle casting, and it's kind of got two variations of it. There's this one here, and then there's the other one with the tailpipe. So here's another Johnny. Really cool Beetle. Digging it. Dig those Johnny Lightning Beetles. Pretty awesome. Here's a sweet Baja Bug. It's in really good shape. I had one of these when I was a little kid, so it's cool to get another one of these that's in good shape. Blackwall. I don't know what year this actually came out. I don't think it's very rare or anything. It's a pretty common one. And then we got a Johnny Lightning Firebird. This thing is really nice. It's got rubber tires. It's got nice looking rims. Fire chicken on the hood. Really sweet. Hood does not open on this one though, but that's okay. It's got a copyright date of 1999, playing Mantis. It's a 73 Firebird. That's going to go awesome in my Firebird collection. Very, very cool. Let's see here. Then we got a couple of Skylines. Really cool. These are Johnny Lightnings. This one's kind of I don't know if this one's hard to find, but I haven't really ever seen it. The next one I'm going to show you I have seen, but that is pretty cool in green. It does have plastic tires, but still cool. A lot of Johnny Lightnings have plastic tires. Here is another one, same casting. I think this one's a lot more common to find. Johnny Lightning Skyline's pretty sweet. I think they did a pretty good job with this casting. It's cool to get one. So, digging that. And let's see here. Then we got some trucks and vans. Starting with this Chevy Tahoe. I thought this was awesome. This is a Johnny Lightning. Johnny Lightning trucks are really cool. I think they do a neat job. Even though they're not to scale, they're always really, really small. They always run very, very small, but, because they're not true 1/64 scale, like a green light truck would be. But they always do a really good job, and they do some, like, oddball stuff. So I thought this was a really cool one to get, this Chevy Tahoe. I think that's pretty awesome. So there's that, and let's see here. A couple of vans, GMC van, Sprite. Okay, Sprite van ran out of data, so I had to stop and dump my phone. Sorry about that. Just got a couple more cars to show you. This cool GMC van. Another GMC van. This is also a Johnny Lightning. Rubber tires. Pretty cool. Details all around. This one says Commercial GMC Trucks. Really cool van. I love this casting. I'm going to get a ton of these. And then I got, this is a Racing Champions. Outdoor Life. This van's really cool. It's really wide. I think this back opens, but I'm not going to try to force it. And then here's another, this is a Racing, no, this is a Johnny Lightning. Man, this thing is chunky. These big Chevy vans are awesome. They're super heavy and super wide. Just very cool. It's a Saturday Evening Post. That's pretty cool. Paper delivery. It has rubber tires with tread. This is one of those exceptions where like the van's actually a pretty big size. Of course, should be longer than a Skyline, but really cool nonetheless. And then one last van to show you. This is another one of the GMC ones, except this is it's got a light bar on top. Union Fire Department ambulance. That's really cool. It's got ambulance spelled backwards there, so that way you can see it says ambulance in your rear view mirror. Keep back 500 feet. So there's that. Again, it's a Johnny Lightning. This is from RC2 era. So pretty cool. So yeah, all in all, I got a load of loose cars, some carded good stuff, just a bunch of good stuff. And if you throw in that I got that Auto World, 2 sets of Auto World in, and then I got the Car Culture series as well. I ended up getting a ton of stuff this week. So I'm sure next week is not going to be nearly as crazy, but we'll see what I can pull off, and that's going to be about it for this video. So as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this one's going to be a long one. For those of you that made it all the way through it, I really appreciate it. For those of you that didn't, well, you're not going to hear this anyway, but I still appreciate it. And that is going to be it. So you guys have an excellent and awesome week, and hope you find lots of cool stuff to add to your collection. Hope you make some cool trades, all sorts of stuff. Just try not to spend too much money. I know that's always a challenge for me. So have a good day.